Hello, I'm Amber Uper. I'm down here in my basement workspace. Just working on some stuff this evening. I've been trying to catch up a little bit on my carving and whatnot. But the reason I'm doing this video is I want to show you my railroad project for my 7.5-inch gauge railroad out in the yard, runs around the garden. I've been trying to build an electric locomotive, I guess is the way to put it, electric tram engine, whatever, for the thing for the last couple of years, well, at least a year. And I got sidetracked on it several times. Sidetracked, what a weird pun. Anyway, I had gotten the wheels and axles put together, it was last year, maybe even the year before, at the end of 23, I don't know. I'd have to look on previous videos to see when it was. But anyway, I needed to build a frame for it, just your basic frame for the whole assembly, to mount the wheels and the motor and all that good stuff on. So I've been working on it sporadically, like last fall, and that. These are the parts that I'm going to use for the frame here. And last year I got them cut and painted and got some holes drilled in these are the side frames. These are the end frames. I'll show you this in more detail in a minute. So anyway, I'd gotten some work done, got them painted up, and decided they've been sitting for a while since I got them painted, because that was when you could still paint outside. That's like, I don't know, September, maybe October. But anyway, I got the holes drilled for the mounting brackets on the side frames, but not on the end frames, because I didn't know how wide the frame was going to have to be to accommodate the wheel assemblies. So first, let me show you the side frames. I'll bring the camera up closer, and the stuff that goes with them. There. Okay, so maybe you can see this. I don't know. I'm going to turn it a little more. The light gets weird in here, especially with the way this phone camera works. Anyway, so here's my side frames. These things are channel iron. As you can see, well, let's do it this way so it's easier to see. You can see the holes that I drilled in the ends. And that's to accommodate the brackets that hold the end frames onto the side frames. And these are the brackets here. These are just pieces of angle iron. Let me move these over so I've got some white background here, so you can see the black frames. These are just pieces of angle iron. They've been drilled for mounting holes. It's 1/4-inch holes. And then I have one that I put the end brackets on just to show you how that works. And you can see there, I got one mounted on the inside of the frame, the inside of the channel iron, I should say, and one mounted to the outside. And that's what I'll bolt the end frames onto. And I got to do that for each end of both of them. I got enough brackets. I bought bolts for these, but it turns out they're a little bit too long. I bought 1.25 inch, and it turns out I only needed 1-inch-long ones, because I have what you would describe as an interference fit here. Just tip this over. Maybe you can see it. Maybe not. Anyway, in here, let's maybe if I do, I'll put the camera back up here. There. Put a little tilt on it. And you can see. And I got these bolts here. They stick out too far, and the bolts that have to come in from this side, it would be an interference fit. So I got to get shorter bolts, 1-inch bolts. That should solve my problem. Those are 1/4-inch bolts. So, and the end frames, basically, these will face out. They could face in, it wouldn't matter. But they'll face out, and then the end frames will go on like that. So maybe you can see that. Maybe. Anyway, that's how they'll work. They get bolted on. I got to drill the holes through here to do it. So that's the frames, and I have to build them at the right spacing here for this assembly. See, now this is not wide enough here. I got to go wider. It's got to be about that wide. And this is my wheels. And you can hear my furnace is starting up, so it'll get a little noisier. But this one is set up as the equalizing axle. And what it does, I have to put a couple brackets across here for this pipe, or not pipe, this piece of rod to ride on, so it can do this as it's going down the track. And then the other axle, which I'm not quite done with, that one will just be fastened solidly to the frames with the bearing blocks. You can see that. There's one on each side. They'll get fastened on here. I'll just have to make brackets to work that way. So then I'll have, this one will be a solid axle, be fixed to the frame, and this one will pivot across the center, and it will give us an effect similar to a three-legged stool, so that it equalizes on the track. My track is kind of rough. There's a lot of up and down in it and whatever because of the way it's built. So you got to have better equalizing than average in order to keep it on the rails without a wheel lifting or whatever. So that's the ongoing thing. I got these, maybe it'll focus on them. These gears, they are for number 41 chain, which you can also use 40 chain. 41's a little narrower than 40, but it'll use either one. These are 22 sprockets, and then I have sprockets for the, I don't think I have them down here though. I have sprockets for the shaft that's going to go on the top that the motor drives, and then there'll be chains from those sprockets to the drive sprockets on the axles. And then the motor will drive the jack shaft, which powers both of these axles. So at least that's the plan right now. Things can change, you know, but that's the current plan right now. So anyway, that's as far as I've gotten on this project. So now I got to figure out brackets for this. So it'll be something that goes across here. Maybe. Maybe like this. And then I can fasten that. Let's see here. Yeah, do that. I got 2 of these. So maybe I can cobble up sort of a, so I can go like that, although it is upside down. Let's do it this way. We'll pretend that we're looking at the bottom, and it'll be like that. And of course I have to have some kind of a bearing or bushing for each end of the shaft so that it has something to ride in, and it'll just do that. And meanwhile, the other axle will be solidly attached here, so you get that three-legged stool effect. So that's basically what I got going on. Hopefully I'll get it finished enough to be able to at least put it on the track in the spring, even if I don't have the motorized part going, just, you know, the two axles set up on the frame put together, get it on the track and see how it rolls. That would be a definite step in the right direction. So anyway, that's what I got for this. Thanks for watching.